Hey, what is up, y'all? Back for another review of Siesta Key. Alright, this is season 3, episode 14. I'm not asking for any judgment. Nobody in this life deserves judgment. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so, beginning of the episode, Chloe and Juliet meet up, and Jules tells Chloe that Alex has been calling her nonstop and saying rude things because my last review I did say that Juliet called Alyssa and flat out said, "Is this Alyssa? Yeah, well, I just want to let you know your boyfriend and I, we've been fucking. I've been fucking your boyfriend when we were in Asheville nonstop." Basically sum up that whole conversation. She didn't exactly say that, but that's what she said. And, like, hey, Alex called her and he was saying, like, rude things to her. She didn't go in depth as to what Alex said, but he was just calling her and just being rude for basically telling Alyssa. But Alex, Juliet gave you a warning, okay? Juliet said, look, Alex, if you do not tell Alyssa what we did, I will tell her. She flat out told you, Alex, and you didn't tell Alyssa, so that's what ended up happening, Alex, okay? And Juliet goes on to say that Alyssa packed up everything, she left the house, but Alex is at the bar and he took some girls to the house. That's sad. Like, I feel bad for Alyssa. I feel bad for her because, you think your relationship is going great. You think that, nothing is going wrong, even though he tells you. And here's what Alyssa felt it in her heart. Alyssa felt that something was gonna happen. She felt it, even though Alex kept denying it, saying that, there's no feelings towards Juliet. He doesn't care about Juliet. It's like he's been telling her things that she wants to hear, and she's believing it. But man, finding out that you literally had sex with your ex, not just one time, multiple times you guys were having sex, and it's like, I feel bad for Alyssa. I really do. I feel bad for her. And then Juliet then says that she's mad at Amanda for not saying, yeah, it is true, they did sleep together. Amanda didn't say anything. Amanda just sat there and she was in shock because, like, girl, you just calling her out like that. Like, damn, Juliet, like, don't do that to the girl. Man, like, if I was Amanda and I was sitting next to one of my friends and they tell a girl that, hey, I was hooking up with your boyfriend, this and this and this, Aaliyah, tell her the truth, I would be like, I know you did not just put me out. I did not know you did not just put me on that spot. I know you did not put me. I would have felt the same way with Amanda. I would have been just shocked. I would have been like, what? But Chloe's over Amanda too, and she's like, Chloe says that she's tired of everyone being afraid of Alex. And here's my thing. If I was on this show and I was in that friend group and I have seen the way Alex not only treats Juliet, but the way he talks to every girl in that group, because he says some rude stuff about every other girl in that group except for Madison. I don't think he said anything bad about Madison at all. It's just been Juliet, Kelsey, and Chloe that he has said mean stuff about, and Amanda. He hasn't said anything rude or disrespectful to Amanda. But Alex thinks he can say whatever he wants to say. He thinks he can do whatever he wants to do. He thinks that he's invincible because of his parents' wealth and because of his last name. He thinks he can do anything. And if I was on that show and I saw Alex disrespecting everyone, especially Juliet, I would have been called his ass out. And I'm just sitting there, I'm looking at the guys and I'm like, like all the other guys on the show. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, you're really, like, letting this dude talk to his girlfriend, or you're letting this dude talk to all of these girls disrespectful? I think, like, the only guy that kind of, like, put Alex in check was Jared. Because Jared and Alex didn't like each other in season 2 because of some stuff that was said, or I don't know. But Jared put Alex in his place, and like he called Alex out. I think Jared's the only one that has done that, but every other guy has not said anything. And it's like, are y'all really scared of these dudes to like not call him out? Like, bro, if I was on a show, I would have been called Alex out. I would have been called him out. I would have been done that. I don't know why these people are scared. I don't understand. So Amanda, she meets with Alyssa, and Alyssa says that she is humiliated because you think everything's great in your relationship, but everyone knows that your boyfriend slept with his ex multiple times. And you think everything is rainbows and unicorns and sunshine, but I feel bad for Alyssa. She's hurt. She's heartbroken. And she said that, Amanda apologized to Alyssa for not saying anything. She apologized for that. Alyssa was like, dude, I called my mom and I called my dad, and they're telling me that he's a piece of shit. And Alyssa said that Alex not only messed up a relationship, he messed up a friendship. They've known each other for their whole lives. You know, what Juliet has introduced us to Alyssa. They've known each other their whole lives. And it's crazy, you start off as friends and then you experiment getting into a relationship, and it's fucked up because once you do something that messes up the relationship, it damages the friendship as well. And Alyssa said that. Alyssa was like, man, he messed up that friendship. And she said that he ruined something good. He ruined potentially something great that has happened in their lives. And I feel bad for her. I really do. I feel bad because no one deserves to be humiliated like that. No one deserves to look stupid. No one doesn't deserve that at all. So we see Jared. Jared is with his girlfriend. Not his girlfriend now, but his girlfriend during that time. They're at the beach and they're all being lovey-dovey and cute. And I think her name is Ashley. I didn't write her name. I don't know. I'll remember it next review. But yeah, they're having fun. They're just being lovey-dovey. Juliet tells us that Alex convinced Chloe to hire her, and Chloe does not like her. All I want to say is, and I'll say it again, I want a friend like Jared. Jared seems like such a fun guy that you could just like he is a guy that would just make you laugh like nonstop. And it's like, man, he seems like such a good dude. I want a friend like Jared. Can I get a friend like Jared? Please let me get a friend like Jared. Man, Jared is awesome. He is so cool. So then we see Juliet, Kelsey, and Joe. They're going out to a pumpkin patch. They're talking about, you know, what they're going to be for Halloween. And Kelsey talks about her relationship with Garrett. And she feels like he's giving her mixed signals because she wants to take their relationship a step further and, you know, move in. And she was like, you know, I've been staying at his house every night or every other night. And, you know, she was like, I should basically just move in here. And he got offended. And it's like, she thinks he's sending her mixed signals. And it's like, nothing is worse for a girl or a guy when someone is sending you mixed signals and you end up interpreting those signals wrong, and then you end up getting hurt when that person's like, that's not what I meant. It's hard and it sucks because you don't want to feel stupid, and it's really hard. It's hard. It is like super, super hard. I'm getting so many messages. My gosh. Okay. But I do. I feel really, really bad for Kelsey. And, you want things to be smooth, and stuff like that, like a little obstacle, hurts you. So I feel bad for Kelsey. So Juliet, she walks away and goes look for a pumpkin. And Joe tells Kelsey that he's been talking to Robbie. And Robbie's going to come here to Siesta Key to the Halloween party. And he's going to try to get back with Juliet. Okay, so, okay. Brandon and his mom, they're having dinner. And he talks to his mom about where his music's at, and how much money he's been putting into it, and studio time and everything like that. His mom, she's not really supporting his dreams. As a parent, not a parent, but I imagine as a parent, you want to support your child's dreams to the fullest, whether it's whatever career they want to be in life, whether it's a doctor or a teacher or a, whoever. You want to support your children's dream. And there are dreams that are, dreams that you have to keep pushing until one day you pop. And for me, I want to work in television. I want to work behind the scenes in television and everything like that. But let me tell you something. The media world, the entertainment world, it's a hard thing to break into. You definitely have to separate yourself. You have to be a one-of-a-kind individual in the television world. You can't be like everyone else. And I understand that. And it takes a lot of work for, to get recognized. But you just got to keep pushing and keep grinding. Same thing in the music world. Look here. You can put out something and it becomes a hit. And it becomes a hit, pops. But you got to keep leveling yourself up more each song. And like the music world is business. You gotta separate yourself from people. So you have to be different. And his mom was like, you need to have some sort of backup revenue, because you can only do so much with this music, and if it doesn't pop, then you're spending all this money and it's like nothing's happening yet. So his mom basically wants him to be realistic right now. And then he goes on to talk about Camilla. He says that he feels bad about what happened between them and how he treated her, and he wants to talk with her and get some closure. Garrett and Kelsey, they visit her mom, and throughout that conversation with her and her mom, Kelsey is scared. She is scared because she doesn't want to relive the past, and she wants things to be different this time, this go around with her and Garrett. And she's just really scared, and her mom is basically saying, just take it slow this time and see what happens. Okay, so at the Crescent Club, Jarrett and BG and, they're there talking to Jarrett's girlfriend. And Chloe is stressed out because she hasn't spoken to Alex. Has not spoken to him yet. And she goes over to the group, and Jarrett's girlfriend, they're talking about the Halloween party. Jarrett's girlfriend was like, I'm so excited. Chloe was like, did you ask someone to cover your shift? And the girl's like, no. It's like, that's not good. That's not good. Especially like parties and things like that. A Halloween party, you want to go. If I was her, I would have been like weeks ahead. I would have been like, yo, are you working this Halloween? But she didn't say that. I felt like that was kind of messed up. Like, come on, you need to be more professional than that. You just can't be doing that. Even though I don't like Chloe, his girlfriend should have been more prepared for that. Okay, so speaking of the party, everybody's getting ready to the party. Everybody arrives, everybody's drinking, having a good time, cool. Robbie shows up. Chloe was like, everybody hide your phones. Juliet. And Juliet was laughing. I loved that. Was the only thing that I like was when Chloe said that. But no, Robbie comes in as a pilot, and he's not just an ordinary pilot, y'all. No, he is a mile high pilot. And I'm like, you are so corny. Like, he is the corniest of corniest people. Like, my God, he is so corny. And they showed a flashback when Juliet said that. And I said it in the review for when she said that. I was like, girl, no. You could have said you could have made up something. You could have said any little random thing, but you decided to say that y'all had sex in the airplane. Like, no, Juliet. No, baby girl, no. So, her and Robbie talk. And that whole conversation was cringy. Like, I was like, oh my God, it was so cringy, y'all. And like, he's talking about her new boobs, and she was like, yep, don't want to talk about that. And he's like, so I guess you've been wooing guys with your new addition. She was like, okay, yeah. Like, she's just over it. She's over the whole conversation. He's trying to invite her to London. She's like, nah, I'm not doing that. And then he found out about Nashville, and she was like, you know what? It was a mistake, and, you know, it was something that just needed to happen. And then he was like, I hope you sleep well at night. And I'm like, you did not have to make that smart-ass comment. He didn't have to, but he did. And Juliet was like, look, I'm not looking for any type of judgment. Okay, don't do that. It's just whatever. And she walks away. And so Juliet tells Chloe about the conversation. She was like, it was awkward. It was cringy. Ugh. Robbie was telling Joe, I think the conversation went good, yeah, I think that there's a slim chance. Juliet was like, no, bitch. She was like, no, Robbie, not gonna have it again. No. Nope. So that whole thing is over and done with. So then Ben shows up. A blast from the past. Ben shows up. And he's saying that Garrett invited him to the party. And, where's Madison? I heard that she was with somebody else. Jarrett was like, yeah, she's with Ish. He was like, isn't he like old as fuck? Like, why do you care? Why do you care what Madison is doing? Why? So Juliet, Chloe, and Amanda, they're talking about the whole situation. Amanda was like, I felt panic. I was panicking because I didn't know what to do right in that situation. Like, you shouldn't be mad at me. You should be mad at Alyssa, okay? And then it's like, she was like, you should be mad at Chloe because Chloe didn't say anything. And through the midst of them yelling, finally gets to the point to where Amanda apologizes and that she wants everything to just be back to normal, okay? Please. Please. So that happened. Okay, so. Wait, y'all, did I just skip the whole thing? No, I did not. I think I just skipped the whole section. Yeah. No, I did not. Y'all, I literally have notes. And I don't know where I'm at. I'm just going through what I see. Yes, okay. So, while everyone's dancing, cool, what? Everybody's dancing. Boom, boom. The camera goes to a girl. She's walking, she's looking pretty, got the costume on. Okay, cool. She walks up to Garrett, takes his hand, and they're dancing like, what? They're dancing. Kelsey is pissed. So Camilla shows up, and her and Brandon talk. He apologizes for how he left things off between them and how he treated her, and that, let this time be different, and let's talk. Let's meet up and let's talk, okay? So they do that. Ben goes up and he talks to Madison. Ben, I'm being honest, Ben was an asshole. Ben was making fun of Ish. Making fun of Ish because of his age, okay? he's telling Madison, oh, so you think you're gonna have to like take care of him in the retirement home and everything like that. Okay, let me go back to this hand. Okay, yeah, he's making jokes saying like, oh, do you think you're gonna have to take care of Ish at the retirement home? And he's like, I wasn't trying to be rude, but Madison was like, no, you were being rude. Like, he was like, I think, you know, Madison, you're young, you're beautiful, you can get any guy you want. Madison was like, yes, I am young and I am beautiful and I can get any guy who is my age, but I chose to be with Ish because I want to be with Ish and I love Ish. And she just shut that down real quick. She was like, whatever. And Ben, you screwed up because you decided that you wanted to sex Tawny and stuff, telling her all this type of thing. Was it Tawny or Tawny? I don't know. But, man, get out of here, Ben. Whatever. You're a loser. Whatever. And he walks away. He leaves. Get out of here. Okay. So, the drama of the episode. Okay. Y'all know, after every end scene of this show, I gotta do a dramatic performance for y'all, okay? Y'all know this. Y'all been watching it. Y'all know I gotta perform it for y'all, okay? So, we're getting into the scene. Me. Okay, here it is for y'all. Setting the scene. I had to get into character. Okay. Scene. So, Kelsey and Garrett, they're sitting down. Kelsey was like, do you know this girl? Like, who is that girl? She's just like all over you and stuff. Garrett, she held your hand. Garrett was like, she didn't hold my hand. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know that girl. Like, I worked with her and like, you know, she's my client. Did you sleep with her? That was before we got back together. Like, what? Kelsey was like, girls, come here. Come here, girls. Chloe and Juliet. Okay, so, like, if I was a hot girl all over Garrett, who would I be? Chloe's like, the one at the bar? Kelsey was like, yeah. All right, let's go talk to her. Okay, all three of them, they're going to talk to him. Going to talk to the girl. This is Chloe. So, how do you know Garrett? The girl's like, I met him through Instagram. Yep, he's training me and everything like that. Did you sleep with him? We have slept together before. And Chloe was like, do you know that they're together? For sure. Chloe's like, do you want to be a homewrecker? The girl's like, for sure. This is Kelsey. She's for sure gonna do this. She's for sure about... I'm like... Kelsey, okay, look here, Kelsey is not intimidating at all. She did, before she told the girl, like, do not chew with your mouth closed. Like, do not chew with your mouth closed. The girl's like, do not talk to me like that. Like, do not talk to me like that. Kelsey, you are not intimidating at all. You're not doing that. Being so intimidating. And the girl said something and Kelsey was like, well, you don't have to be here. You can leave. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants you here. And they're arguing. Chloe turns around, tosses the drink at the girl, and then Kelsey throws another drink at her, and that girl wanted to get to Chloe, and and Chloe's like, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. It won't happen. Here's something that I will not... Here are things that I will not tolerate. One, I will not tolerate being disrespected. I will not tolerate getting a drink thrown at me. Because you are wasting perfectly good alcohol. What did that alcohol do to you? Why do people throw alcohol? No! That is supposed to be for fun and relaxation, not to be thrown on. No. So I'm like, why would you waste alcohol? No. And she was trying, if I was that girl, I would have done anything in my power to get to Chloe, get to Kelsey, and if they want to start jumping, it'll be a 2-on-1. Close your eyes and just start windmilling. I would have been, man. And so the girl, she walks away and she leaves. And Chloe is confronting Garrett. Is like, why would you do that? Like, why would you invite this girl? Why would you do that? Garrett was like, I was trying to de-escalate the situation. You shouldn't have even thrown a drink at her, dude. Like, seriously. You leave, Chloe. You don't even know half of this stuff. Kelsey walks up. Garrett, that is fucked up. Like, why would you do that? Why would you? She was holding your hand. Garrett was like, I didn't hold her hand. She was doing that to me. Kelsey is just pouring how upset she is, and Garrett doesn't get it. Oh my, what is it with guys? I don't, and this be girls too, but it's like, mostly guys. Like, you try to tell a guy how you feel and how stuff is upsetting you, and you do this, and they're acting like they didn't do anything. They're acting like they have no recollection of what happened. They think everything's fine. It's like, I felt bad for Kelsey because she was trying to explain how it made her feel, and Garrett didn't understand that. It's like, oh my God. I felt so bad for Kelsey because, like, I understand, Kelsey. If you need someone to I understand where you're coming from. I completely understand, Kelsey. But did you like my Emmy-winning performance? Thank you. But that was the end of the episode of Siesta Key. I've been watching the rest of the episode, so you'll get a review tomorrow. But yeah, that was the episode of Siesta Key. I will see you guys later. Peace. Love you. Mwah.